and using the wing tee offense, we feel like it's very important that you have an option play to keep defenses honest and see if they can defend by assignment. And this makes people work differently than just working on the wing tee each week by having them work on assignment defense. And for them to stay honest, we like to run the split side option triple read. What we do on that is start out, we have the tight end slam release. He's going to slam that tight defensive end and go up and block the strong safety. We have a zone block by the tackle. Zone block here. On the center and the split guard, if this man is in a two technique, we'd like to do as we did before. We'd like to slip block. He'd post the outside breastplate and work up to Mike, and then the center is going to reach and try to reach the outside leg and turn up the field and get the two technique. The split side tackle is going to zone off right here, and he's going to read this linebacker. If this linebacker sits right there, then he's going to block him. Okay? If he scrapes outside, then we're going to turn back and seal up Mike back to the inside. We're going to open up a three-step option with our flanker back. He's going to go to the where he would be if he was lined up in a dead T formation right here, and he knows he's going to be the pitch man on the option. We have the fullback. He takes a step with a crossover step with his. For example, we're in a right set here. He's going to step with his right foot, left foot, right foot, and get himself square right here, and helping the quarterback read this 9 technique right here. We'd like for him to get just light pressure so we can give him the ball or we can take the ball. So we're going and right here at the basically centered up on that split guard, get ourselves square in the hole right here, and helping him read right here. The tailback is going to go what we call in a wall chase. He's going to go around the 9. And then he's going to seal that linebacker off, okay? If that tackle has got him, then he's going to continue on to the backside safety. The most important thing I feel like is the split ends block on the option. The split end, he needs to understand the coverage. And if we're getting force, if it's getting force, then we want to pitch off the force man. We want to pitch off a number 4. So the corner would come up, and if he gets forced by this man, then he's going to go and block the safety. Okay? If this man bails, then he is going to block that man, because this man is going to become the force man, and that's who we're going to pitch off of. So we have the F-back coming around. We'd like to snap the ball with him just almost right on the tail of the fullback, and coming in a pitch position at 4 and 4 outside the quarterback. The quarterback is going to open up and square himself up right here at the line of scrimmage, looking at the 9 technique. If the 9 technique takes the dive, then it's a pull. It's a pull right there. He's going to reach. When the ball gets even with the belly button, he's going to pull the ball if this man is on a pinch to take the dive man. And he's going up and he's going to option the safety. We're going to tell him to run downhill at him, and if he gets to him, he's going to pitch the ball and spin. We'd like for him to spin away from that guy to the inside, where we don't take the big hits on our quarterback. And we tell the flanker back, whenever he gets out here and it's time for that quarterback to pitch, we want him to let him know that he's there by calling ball, ball, ball. That where he doesn't have a blind pitch. He knows that he's always got someone to pitch to on the outside. We teach the thumb down, and we teach a step and plant and look. We don't blind pitch the ball. But that's basically what we do, running the triple option to the split side versus a 4-3. Versus a 50 look with running our split side option. It's going to become a loaded option to the split side. It comes automatic. Now we're still going to zone with the people on the back side. They're going to, all like always, just like this. And now on the split side here, we're going to have the guard is going to take a step with the near foot and help with a veer bump up to the backside linebacker. Make sure we seal off that backside backer. And then the split tackle is going to come on, blocking the near linebacker. We're going to pick the F back up in motion. We're going to snap the ball with him almost right in there at the hip of the fullback. We feel like we got to snap it there instead of at the halfback position because we need to get him in a 4-4 position out here on the pitch. Against this type secondary, and then we're going to load that, and we're going to come down and we're going to block it like that right there, because this man has got to be the force man in this situation. If they're forcing here, then he'll block here. Tailback now is going to load this man. He's going to try to put his face on the outside number and get a tie with that defensive end right there. Fullback is going to go right at the rear of the split guard, and we're going to read this now. This man becomes the end read like we had against a 4-3. We're going to get square with our quarterback and read this defensive tackle right here. If he pinches off to take the dive, then we're going to pull and then come on out and option the secondary force. If he plays it straight up, comes up the field with it, and then we're going to give the ball, and then the fullback's going to hit the crease. Come on out and fakes the pitch. If it's a, if he comes down and takes the dive, then we're going to come on outside and option off the run for us. That's how we run our option versus a 5-2 look. Okay, now the option versus a split look, 4-4 look. Basically the same on the backside. We're zoning up on the backside. Over here with the center and guard, we've got to work hard to get this 2 technique. We'd like the center to reach the outside leg, bounce up, come right here. Tailback is going to come on up and wall chase right here. Wall chase. If it's which is the case most of the time. The guard, with him head stacked on the 2, and most of the time it's going to be him blocking right there. Fullback's going to hit it right at the hip of the split guard, and then be ready to give pressure right there. If this man's on a gut, and then he knows to lighten up the pressure and let the quarterback pull. If he's coming up the field and he needs to expect to give pressure and be ready to bounce outside and run to the running lane right here to the outside. Quarterback's going to open up, got a 3-step drop right here with a F coming quickly for the pitch. And then now we know right away that this is number 4, and that's who's going to be the force, and that's who we're going to option from. So he's going to block here. Stalk the corner. So we're reading this defensive end. If he comes up the field, we're going to give it. If he comes down to take the dive, then we're going to pull it, and we're going to option right here. F-back comes on outside and calls ball at 4 and 4 outside. We'd like for to pitch the ball and then spin to the inside. That's how we run the play versus a 4-4 look. Okay, the option pass is the one of our favorite plays to run. After running the option, corners come up faster. The secondary force comes up a lot faster. So we feel like we got to keep them honest. If we're running the option, is to have two companion passes off of the option play. Our option pass, backside end is going to zip down inside and then block out on the 9 technique. Same for the tackle. He's going to zip down inside, turn back, step off inside, and turn back with the tight guard. We'd like for the center to step over aggressively, like he's running the option, not make it look any different. We tell our split guard to come off aggressive, and then get into a pass protection mode. We tell our split tackle to come off aggressively, block the 9. We'd like to run this play out of twins or motion to twins, and we run the play with a read route. The players having their outside foot back, and then on the 5th step, they should be approximately 6 yards deep. This way the quarterback knows about what depth they're going to be. And we read the secondary coverage. For example, if on the 5th step the corner is bailed out, and then on the 5th step here we run a little curl route. If the corner comes up and takes the cushion away and is playing aggressively, then we have the option to run a go. Same as for the flanker back. He's going with a safety inverted right here. On the 5th step, he's going to either curl or run a go depending on what this man does right here. And the quarterback reads that. Okay, we're going to fake the option. We'd like for the quarterback to open up and make sure his eyes are up on the secondary, not down at the defensive end now, but up on the secondary, and make that ride. He makes the ride just real quick. He bounces back only 1 step and then throws the football. Much like the timing you would have on a 3-step drop pass. Tailback's going to swing where it looks like the option. So to make it look like it's going to look here is that, for example, a safety comes up and plays hard for this, and then we would like to keep on going. We'd like to drive that safety out from underneath. And then on the 5th step, we'd like to curl, and the ball ought to be thrown to the man right there on the outside. Okay, the option pass versus a 5-2 look. We'd have the tight side people are all going to max protect on the backside, step down, gate 1, 2, 3 on the backside. Center is going to block aggressive, and split guard is going to turn out aggressive right here. We'd like for the point of attack to be aggressive. 1 toe, make it look more like the option. Since the nose guard is really one of our tougher opponents, we like to have him, the fullback, check that Mike backer right there, and then help back down inside against the 5-2 look. Pretty important, I feel like, to get max protection on the thing. B and F are going to run their read routes just like we talked about earlier. We're going to read the coverage, and it's either running a go or a curl depending on what the secondary gives you. Tailback's going to run a rail. Quarterback's going to make his read with his eyes up on the secondary, throw the ball in the 3-step fashion. He's going to ride, get his eyes up on the softness out here, throw it. In this case right here, we're going to throw the ball to the outside shoulder. And that's how we run our play, our option pass play versus a 5-2 look. Our option pass versus 4-4 looks, still going to seal off back on the backside as before, zip down inside. It's real important against the 4-4 look that these tackle and guard take care of this pair right here. Make sure there's no run through between those two right there. The center and guard are again aggressive. Center's got his head up in case there's a mic fire. Blocking out with the tackle on the end is making it look much like the option as it can. Fullback's going to go at the rear of the tackle as hard as he can, and then he's going to block. He's going to seal that off inside right there. Still the read steps. On the 5th step, we're either going to run a go or a curl, reading the 8 technique. You know, if the 8 tries to run underneath the outside, then we're going to throw it to the inside man before Mike can stretch over. Tailback's going to swing. Quarterback's going to do everything he did before. He's going to give a ride up in there on that fullback, and then step back and throw it on the same count that you would on a 3-step drop type pass. This is a real effective play, we feel like. Our next play, our next pass companion play off the option is run the post route with our split end. And it calls for different blocking assignments, and a very effective play for us over the last 4 or 5 years. Our flanker back is going to come in motion. Right here it's like this, and when he gets to the halfback position, and he's going to turn back because he's got to block the backside defensive end. Our fullback is going to do what he did before. He's going to fake the option, and then he's going to become a blocker on Willie. Aggressive block here, and then passive. Aggressive, then passive. Step, check for Mike, work any kind of Mike X on that split side. Zip gate right here. Tight end is going to drag. He's going to drag at 12 yards deep. Drag at 12 yards deep. The split end is he's going to come down and then run a 10-yard post. He's going to find the post on the field. If the ball is in the center of the field, he's going to run between the uprights. So if we had an old field where it didn't have but the singular post, well, it's real easy for him. All he's got to do is run at that post. And if the ball slides over, if the ball's on the right hash mark, he'll run at the right post. Or if he was on the left hash, he'd run at the left post. So it makes it pretty easy for him to find a place for him to run the correct route. Everybody's on the right page. The tailback is going to run what we call a bench route. He usually goes down into a wall chase again on the option anyway. So when he gets down in this position, then he runs a bench route up the sideline. The quarterback now is going to make a ride, and now instead of him setting up the throw he did in 33 option pass, he is going to continue on down 2 steps past the option to really sell the pass, and then set up on the inside foot of the tackle. He's going to read it right here. He's going to read 1, 2, 3. That's how he reads the option B post against a 4-3. The B post route versus a 50 look. Same route for the B. He's going to run to the post. In this situation, we're going to run it out of twins. Flanker back's going to run a bench route. Split guard's going to turn out. Split tackle's going to turn out. Aggressive by the center. And then we tell the fullback to go right at the rear of the split guard, and then be ready to help on the nose guard if the Mike bails on the pass. Tailback now, we do not have the F-back to turn back on the backside end because the tight end's running the drag at 12. So we tell the tailback to take 2 steps like he's going to run the option, and then come back and block the backside end. We're zip gating here, zip gate here. Take care of that. Quarterback's going to open up. It's going to open up right here and then make 2 more steps past the ride on the fullback, and then look Same read, 1, 2, 3 on the option pass. You can also on the back side here have big on big. You can have your lineman on the two people here and let the back block only on the linebacker if you'd like to have a better matchup with your tailback. That's our option B post versus a 5-2 look. Okay, now the option B post route versus split look. Aggressive with a split side tackle. Aggressive here with a split guard. The fullback goes right at the tail of the split guard and then helps if there's any kind of Mike X right here. Center's going the same way. He's going to step aggressive to the play side. Tight tackle and tight guard are going to zip gate. Tight ends on his drag at 12 yards deep. Now the B's going to run his 10-yard post route, and the F-back's going to run the bench route. Tailback's going to take his 2 steps, make it look like option, and then block back. The quarterback's going to give a ride and then go 2 steps past the ride and set up to the inside looking 1, 2, 3 on his reads to the option B post route. Our split side series is, we have about 4 or 5 plays in the split side series that we like to run. To get this play started on the back side, with 39, the pitch would be the first play we run, the pullback pitch to the split side. If we were in a wing set, we can also run it with a tailback running it out of the I set. Basically they're the same, it's just where the backs are in relation to the quarterback. We slam release the tight end and he blocks downfield. I guess a corner support type secondary, we bring the F back across, which I'll talk to you about that later. We just zone up with these people on the split side. We'll zone, we'll slip block here. He's going to punch the outside number and work up to the mic. He's going to try to get across to the outside leg, seal that 2 technique up. The flanker back is going to come across underneath, and he's going to work in combination with that tackle to block this 9 technique. He's going to get him, put his face on the outside number. We're going to reach with that tackle to try to overtake him and then work up to that linebacker. We'd like for this split end to get wide on this play. Get wide, especially if they're in a corner support type thing like this. So we'd just turn this man out, but we'd like to have him wide on the football field. In this situation here, the tailback is going to block the safety, but along the way, he's going to help us. If we don't do a good job here of blocking the 9 technique, then he is going to run in a position a yard and a half outside, and he's going to check this block right here. If that guy misses the block, the tackle doesn't slide off and hook him, and he's going to turn right now because we don't have a play. So he's going to do some work along the way whenever he goes to block that safety. And then if he feels the tackle's got him, then he's going to work to the linebacker to the safety. Fullback is going to go at a path. He's going to go at a path 1.5 yards or 2 yards outside the split end. Okay, we're going to reverse out, pitch the ball, leading just like he does on the sweep, and then we're going to try to seal, turn, pile, and seal up on the backside safety. The safety coming across right there. Some of the factors in running this play, you can run the play without bringing the F back across if the secondary is pre-rotated up. If the free safety is here, rotated hard on your wing, which we see that a lot. So and the corner's bailed off and giving us a soft corner, we'll just run the play without the F back. But if they've got a four-spoke type secondary and the force is either this man or this corner, we feel like that you need to bring this man on, and then we'll use the extra blocker here to block either the whoever's force on that split side. But that's one of our favorite plays versus a 4-3 look. We'll run the 19 wide, or the split side play as we call it. This time we're going to get in an I formation instead of being with a tailback in a dead back position, because we feel like our tailback's a better ball carrier. So, and we can run the play. We can run the play with a little bit of quick motion right here, and we'll lead to a position 1.5 yards outside that man. Okay, lead to a position 1.5 yards outside him, and if he recognizes the play being pitched, the ball being turned and pitched to the outside, then by leading the man 1.5 yards outside, this gives him a little room for error and margin. If the defensive end gets up the field, then we'll kick the man out. If he sets back and reads, then we'll get on his upfield shoulder and block the man down to the inside. On a versus 50 look, we're going to block the outside breastplate and work up to the linebacker. We're going to reach with that split guard and get into the crotch of that tackle. Try to even hook the outside leg if possible. That's what we're going to work for. We're going to zone up on the backside, zone up, slam release, go down and block the safety. Block the corner, okay? Block the corner here. And we'll reverse out with the quarterback, and now the quarterback becomes a big important player for us. And when we run the play like this, he's going to reverse out and come up and down and block the safety, who could, realistically could come in on the play as a force man from the middle of the field. Most teams that have a good safety like that, he will be a factor in that play. We'll pitch the ball outside. And he'll read that fullback's block, where to go outside or inside that block, depending on what that defensive end does. 19 pitch versus a 5-2 look, or split side sweep. Our split side sweep, either from the eye or the wing, depending on where your better ball player is, we're going against a 4-3 look. We feel like that we must bring the F back across, and he's got to block the force on the split side. Block the force with the flanker back coming across. B's going to block the outside third man, and if the tackle can reach the man, if he can reach the man, then he's going to reach him. If not, then he's going to come off and seal off inside right here. Tailback, the tailback is going to lead at a position 1.5 yards outside, just like before. Seal that man off. Tailback's going to fullback in this case is going to go lateral, and we're going to reverse pitch the ball, and we're going to block the safety with the quarterback. Our quarterback, we teach our quarterback to be a blocker in our offensive play scheme. So we're going to work hard right here to get a slip block. Goes on that breastplate and then works up. Reach with that center, try to get in the outside leg. We're going to zone. They're going to check fire on either gap. We're going to slam release with our tight end and try to get that safety. This is how we run our split side pitch to the split side versus a 4-4 look. The next play for our split side offense is the slide play. And this play is not our invention by any means, but we've refined it over the years, and we got the play from the Oakland Raiders in the early 70s and have used it some way or another in our attack in the last 30 years. On the slide play, the backside end is going to slam release, go down and block the safety, block the corner with the flanker back. We're going to zone with these people here, zone. We're going to slip block, zone right up here on Mike. He's going to zone right there. Also, if this end moves down on top, then he's going to try to reach that man. If this end gets down here, the way we play our offensive line, back off the line, we can reach this man a lot of times and hook him, and then the back will go up and block the willie. If the end's out wide, and the technique, I think the crucial technique is what you teach this tailback if you're in a wing, or fullback if you're in an offset eye, is that the tailback is going to need to run take a step right at the split nine. He's going to go right at him, not step outside, because that'll cause him to widen, and then you don't have a play. He's going to try to slide the head at the last minute to the outside and shoot his face up the field on his outside thigh. The fullback is going to go at the inside foot of the tackle. He's going to take he can do it two different ways. He can take a near step and then cut off the outside foot and slide to the outside, or he can take a step with the right foot and then push off the inside foot to the outside. You can do it either way. We've done it. Most of the time our backs rather do it with the wrong foot step, because this play looks like the lead. You want this play to look like that we're running an inside play, and then we're going to bounce it outside to the split side like a stretch play. Split end's going to bounce, or rather stalk block the cornerback. Quarterback's going to reverse out and get the ball deep to the fullback. And this has been a real good play for us, especially if the secondary has moved over and give us a pre-rotation to the wing side. Okay, now to run the slide play versus a 4-3 with hard run support, we need to block it like this. We're going to need to bring this F back we're going to bring the F back over like we did on the sweep play, and now he's going to chip with the split tackle, and he's going to try to overtake the man and work off to the linebacker. Still going to slip block in here, still going to zone on the backside, just like we did in the sweep play or pitch play to the weak side. Blocking here, just like that. Now the tailback's going to read the same way. He's going to read the same way. He's going to read first to make sure that we got the chip block here and got the reach block by the tackle, checking Willie, working on up to the safety. We're going to hit the play right here like we're running the lead. Step, cut off the outside foot to the outside, set up like pass. This is the way we run the slide play to the split side with versus hard corner support against a 4-3 look and against a pre-rotated look. Okay, the slide play with flanker back motion. We've got flanker back motion right here. He's going to block the 9 technique. We're going to slip block with a guard and the tackle. We're going to zone. We're going to slam release. We're going to block the corner with the split end. And now the fullback is going to go to a point where he can read this F-back's block right here. And he will either clean up on his block, help clean up on his block, or going up and block the safety. The quarterback is going to step and either cut, he's going to go left, right, left, and then slide it to the outside up into the secondary. This is the way we run the slide play. Slide play versus the split look. We need to bring the F back across in motion again. He's going to block the force man. Blocking stalk with the split end. Slam release with the tight end up on the safety. Zoning. We're going to slip block with a split guard. Now we're going to determine where we can reach this tackle or if the tailback has to block him. If he is off this man, then we know the tailback's going to block him. If he's down on top of him, like some people play us, and we're going to reach with him, and we'll let the tailback seal his outside hip and block to the free safety. Kind of like wall chase on the option. Fullback's going to step off near foot, inside foot, and cut off the outside foot, slide to the outside. Reverse out, get the ball deep to the fullback. Make sure you threaten to the inside foot of that tackle. That's how we run the slide play versus the 4-4 look. Okay, the next play on the split side is the split side lead play. And the lead play is, which everybody runs, is a real simple play, but it's very effective, we feel like, to the split side. We have the option to run cross blocks or to run base blocks. Now obviously if this man's down underneath that tackle, then we're going to base block, turn out. We're going to lead the near back up on the linebacker. We're going to belly step with our fullback like we do when we run the belly to the strong side. He's going to lateral step, cross over, and get square in the hole at the inside foot of the tackle, and where he can run the daylights, you might say, and he might be, if this man widens across the hole, he could actually cut the ball back against certain defenses. If we can't get Mike, then it's not going to be a real effective play. So we must take a flat step through that defensive tackle's inside foot. Make sure we can push Mike by the hole or get him tied up in some way. We're going to zone step on the backside. Make sure we cut off backside penetration, block the backside corner. Quarterback's going to reverse out, get the ball deep to the fullback, and show pass. Block the corner on that side. We like I said, we like to block our split end and our flanker back. We like to block them on the corners. We want our backs to know where his defender's coming from if he breaks or when he breaks into the secondary. But that's what we do on a 4-3 look. If we get a 3 look over here, we get a 3 look, and we're going to cross block it. We're going to cross block it right there. We're going to come down with the tackle, and we're going to kick out with the split guard. We've got to make sure that the center is real important, that the center zone step to make sure he seals off and gives hip protection to that split guard. 33 lead or split side lead play. Our split side lead play versus a 5-2 look, we like to make it look like the lead play on our goal line, and on the split side here against the 5 look, we're going to block with this split tackle. He's going to block base right here. We're going to pull the split guard, and he's going to cross block. Kick this man to the outside, get his face on the uphill number, drive the man out of the hole. We're going to zone hard with our center. We got our center in a tough position here. He's got to make sure we get that blocked as long as he ties that man up. Zone on the backside. Zone on the backside. Stay with your man. Stay with your man. Split end's going to block here. Tailback's going to read this tackle's block. He's going to take a little step, a jab step with his outside foot, going straight ahead here and reading this tackle's block in case there's a pinch by this man, and he's going to come on outside and block that linebacker. If he comes outside, then we're going to go inside and block that linebacker. Going to belly step with the fullback and get square up in the hole. Quarterback's going to reverse out and get deep. We're going to block the backside corner. That's how we like to run our lead to the split side versus 5-2 look.